talking about... Oh, actually, before we go on about Age of Ultron, I gotta find this message that I got from Mike's mom the other day. Let's see. Hold on, I have it on Yahoo in my mailbox. Hold on. If it loads. Okay, well, I guess we're waiting for that. Oh wait, here it comes. Come on. Okay. Okay, I found it. Okay, I think this has the entire message. Let me make sure. Come on, open it.
Wow, that practically just eradicated.
Okay, I found it. So, okay, so the other day, I got off work at 4 on Saturday, and we usually do recording on Saturday. So Mike was coming over a bit late, and his plan was to meet me at the Burger King, and I'd give him a ride over to my place for recording. And,
It was a good plan.
Yeah.
All went to plan, except it didn't.
So, like, before we say what actually happened, I'm just gonna say what the text said. So, I'm sitting in Burger King, waiting, like, more than 5 minutes after my shift ended, waiting for Mike to show up. So I get out my phone, and I start texting his mom.
Oh, here's the ballistic battle ball again.
Oh, hey, ballistic battle ball. So I'm texting his mom, and I'm like, where are you and Mike? Her response. At do carte. No spaces.
My mother is a horrifically bad typer. I mean, texter. Especially considering the phone is not... she does not have a smartphone. She is texting on an old-style cell phone.
Ugh.
That's kind of why it turned out so bad.
Yeah, so it's et du carte. Translated into not gibberish, that means at the dollar store, at the Dollar Tree, I believe.
Yeah. This looks like one of those switches I hit to reroute power to the ship.
So, my response, what? And then she responded, and she never uses spaces because I guess it's too hard on the that phone. Mike is at work getting off now. Mike is at work getting off now. No spaces. Mike is at work getting off now. It's like, okay, I can kind of read that one. And then I asked her, should I go home? And she said yes, so I went home. But yeah, by definitely my favorite thing she sent me was et du carte. It doesn't even sound like it's in English. It sounds like it's in another language. Oh, okay, you got him. But yeah, just wanted to mention that weird text. And so yeah, we already talked about.
I mean, she's not very good at texting to begin with, and it's a phone that is, you basically have to hit the button multiple times to even. She doesn't even know how to make spaces.
That's funny.
I figured it out for her one time and told her, and she never remembered.
But yeah, Age of Ultron. So we already talked about Hulk and Black Widow and all of that. I don't think anyone was expecting Hawkeye to have a family out in the country. He's
Oh, here's the final boss.
Oh boy. Wow, this is the finale then. Well, of course it's the finale. Like, how much else could we have if this is the final boss? Oh!
I'm using the most powerful weapon in the game on this guy.
Oh gosh! It's not doing much. Junior? Please, be careful, okay? Careful.
That cat should not be here. He should not be about.
There we go.
That cat should not be here when that wire is out.
Yeah. So... Oh, what else was there? Hulkbuster battle. I don't think... The only people that had any negativity to say about the Hulkbuster battle was just that, oh gosh, there must have been so many casualties in that battle.
Yeah, but, you know, how much worse would it have been if he didn't do that?
Yeah, like, how many people would have died if
Hulk was just left to... And he tried to get him away from the city.
Yeah.
He was trying to get him away from the city. It just was not working.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, how tested is that Hulkbuster armor, really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like it's not like...
Nope. That's it. You're out. I'll grab him when he comes back here.
You know,
Anyway.
it's not like Man of Steel, where he didn't even fucking try to get them out of the city.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, Junior. You guys can't. At least when you're recording 3DS, we can't have them here. Cords are too dangerously low to the ground. Yeah, Hulkbuster was awesome. I love the kind of floating container that had replacement parts. That was cool. Because, like, obviously Tony knew, it's like, I'm going up against the Hulk. I don't care how strong this armor is, it's gonna be torn apart, and I'm gonna need replacements.
And the Hulk just has a really good healing factor or something.
Like, that's honestly, that's some armor I never expect. Actually, did he have that in the third? He had something like that in the third Iron. I don't think it was the Hulkbuster. He had some armor in the third Iron Man that was very bulky and big. I don't think it was... I'll have to go back and check. I don't think it was the Hulkbuster. I think it was just something similar. It might have been a prototype for the Hulkbuster. It was armor that was rushing through walls and stuff. It was very similar to the Hulkbuster. Of course, Iron Man 3 sucked, so whatever. So yeah, Hulkbuster battle was awesome.
There probably were a lot of casualties, but it probably would have been worse if he never did anything.
Yeah.
I mean, he had the thing locked on the Hulk's arm, and he... Ah, damn it. This guy is hard.
Yeah. Yeah, like...
He had the thing locked on the Hulk's arm and was trying to get him away from the city, and Hulk kind of forced him to go where he didn't want him to go.
It's like...
Remember where he was like, oh, no, not that way?
Yeah. Oh, and the part where, like, oh, that's right. He punches Hulk in the face. Hulk spits out a tooth. And, like... Oh, dang it. This is kind of hard. Like, I don't want to spoil it for people, but we're not really going to get the chance to... Okay, we're not going to, like... We might go over some scenes, but we're not going to really spoil any big, like... Like, if a character were to die, we're not going to talk about that. But let's just say that, yeah, like... Tony royally pisses the Hulk off when he punches him, and the Hulk looks so mad at him, and Tony's just like, I'm sorry. Because he knows he's in deep shit.
I just love the part where he gets a new arm that's like a jackhammer.
Yeah.
And
and he's like punching. He's like, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Oh, that was so funny. Let's...
Only this guy's head takes any damage.
Yeah, like, Hawkeye, all those scenes with Hawkeye and his family that no one saw coming. That was interesting.
Not even the Avengers saw that coming.
It's like, Tony's just like, that's an agent? And he's looking at his kids, those are little agents. Like it's some... Like,
conspiracy.
They're like charading it as his family.
Stop the clown honking.
Let's see.
A well-placed shot from this thing actually does royally screw with this guy, but it's hard because the Seekers are so slow.
What else was there? Thor was pretty fun. The scene where all the Avengers are trying to pick up Thor's hammer. Mjolnir? I'm not sure if I'm
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
Or in the Thor movies, that one girl just calls it meow meow.
Meow meow.
She calls it meow meow.
Oh gosh, that's funny. But they're all trying to pick it up. Tony with his Iron Man arm, and then Rhodey and Tony are like trying to pick it up with the War Machine and the Iron Man arms. And one of the best parts, honestly, it's such a little thing, but the detail is so perfectly done when Captain America tries to pick up the hammer and he almost does it, or he nudges it a little bit, and like Thor's got this so shocked expression. And then they all start laughing. It's like, yeah, you can't move it. Oh, just so many great character moments in that movie. Honestly, the movie could have been just the characters hanging out without fighting. It actually makes me think of BioShock Infinite. And I've said this multiple times, though I'm not sure if I've ever said it on the show.
I don't think you want it to be the characters just hanging out, not fighting. That would be the Fantastic Four movie.
Oh gosh. Yeah, but the thing about the Fantastic Four movie was the characters sucked. So, like, when they were hanging out, we didn't like them because none of the characters were likable in that movie. Which is funny considering the Human Torch was played by the guy by Captain America. I mean, so it clearly wasn't the actor's fault. He could definitely play
a likable character.
But yeah, but I was going to compare it to BioShock. How like the beginning of BioShock, the atmosphere is so pleasant and so
infinite.
You want to like explore all these areas. And,
BioShock Infinite, by the way.
Yeah, BioShock Infinite. Yeah. Well, what other games? What BioShock game starts as pleasant other than BioShock Infinite?
I just don't want people to be like, BioShock doesn't start pleasant!
Yeah, it's the only one, but Infinite is the only one that starts out pleasant. And you just love the atmosphere, and it's so happy, and it's kind of sad to see it all break down into total madness. Total, like, seriously, Ku Klux Klan madness, really. But yeah, like, sometimes it's just fun seeing characters in places, and you don't need that.
What the hell? I don't even know what was hitting me, because clearly he was not.
Yeah, sometimes you don't need the action to have fun in a movie or game that's usually considered actionate.
Actionate.
Yeah. Let's see.
Am I even hurting this guy? No, I'm not.
Honestly, and like, Ultron had like several good moments. Probably one of my favorites was probably one of my favorite moments with Ultron. Okay, actually, I'll talk about probably my two favorite moments with Ultron. The least funny moments with Ultron. The first one, I'll go in order of when they appear. The first one was when, like, he shows up, and this seriously isn't a spoiler because it was in the trailer. He shows up in a mangled Iron Man, like
Iron Legion.
Iron Legion armor, and I think he said something about fighting it. He had to fight it to get inside it or something. But he shows up in this mangled armor.
I think he was he wasn't talking about fighting the armor. He was talking about...
talk about Jarvis?
Yeah, I was trying to avoid spoilers.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
He was trying to... He ends up in this mangled armor. And he just shows up. And he proceeds to have this speech to the Avengers. And it's a really fun scene. And he seems to be a lot more threatening in that scene than several of the other scenes. I think it may be due to the fact that his face, his mouth doesn't move. So he's more like the Ultron from the comic in that scene.
Speaking of which, The face Ultron has honestly makes me think of a Turian from Mass Effect.
Yeah. Oh, we should put a comparison picture of them. Just for the heck of it. Like, right now. Like, go out and Google image search that right now. Future me. But... What? Let's see. What else? Okay, so yeah. Oh, the other scene I liked. I love the scene where Black Widow was basically captured. And he's holding her herself. There's this great scene where like he's basically like he's happy someone's there because he likes to revel in his. Doesn't Tony Stark also kind of like to revel in his success to others? He's like,
I am getting my butt handed to me here, and I need help, and they're not dropping help. What the fuck? I'm sorry, but this is going on over and over again. I just keep starting and restarting this battle, and I'm getting nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean, how far are we in?
16 minutes.
I just hate it when my source of healing is not dropping me anything to use, to heal with.
Yeah. Oh!
I mean, this guy can tear me to shreds, and I can barely do jack shit to him.
Oh, great. There he drops something.
I just hate the fact that the health power-ups these things are supposed to give me are so rare. And then they drop ammo for guns that I'm not even using.
Oh, that's lame.
It's like, come on. Give me some seeker pods, damn it.
Yeah.
It's like the only weapon that's effective here.
Let's see. People said, some people have said the movie was too long. I wasn't really like, there wasn't really, oh gosh.
What the hell happened? I wasn't even getting hit by anything. What the fuck? It's like I just died out of nowhere.
What the hell?
Seriously, I just fucking died out of nowhere. For no reason.
Do we know what this guy is called?
The Furman Overlord.
Okay.
The Furman Overlord. He is the Overlord.
Let's see. Oh, right. So I feel like okay, here's the thing. Normally I would say let's fast forward, but is there really anything left after you win?
No, there's the ending cinematic and then the credits we have to add later.
Okay, so while you're fighting this thing, I'm just gonna keep talking. And when I run out of Age of Ultron stuff to say, we'll just fast forward, I guess. I don't know.
I don't even know why my weapons are having so little. I mean, I know this guy is hard, but it's like I don't remember my weapons being this ineffective against him.
Yeah. Let's see. But yeah. Okay. Like, I don't think I've finished talking about the other Ultron scene I like. The Ultron scene where, like, I said the Black Widow was captured and he's, like, reveling in his triumph. The thing I like most about this scene is when he rips... I'm trying to avoid spoilers, but...
Let's just say he goes through several different bodies.
Yeah, and honestly, you shouldn't be that surprised by that. He rips through one of his old bodies and he comes out in this new, improved body. And I love that. It was so menacing. It's like, oh shit.
Oh, I know what he's doing. I know what he was doing now to me.
What was he?
He was using seeker pods of his own.
Oh.
And they moved super slow, and they were coming in from behind me.
Oh, okay. But like, yeah, I love that
Okay,
scene.
I need freaking seeker pods, and they are not dropping any seeker pods. I mean, my other weapons barely do shit against this guy, and you gotta hit him in the head.
Oh gosh. This...
And they're like, oh, let's drop everything but what you need.
This doesn't look like good design at all.
This is the byproduct of trying to make a game too fucking hard.
Okay.
I mean, the problem is, I think part of the problem is a lot of times final bosses have the distinction of being much easier than they really should be, and that is true. But then they go this route, and it's like, oh, but the final boss is actually going to be hard. He's not going to be a pansy pushover, and then they make him too fucking hard.
Another one of my favorite moments from the movie is it's pretty much everything about the Von Strucker scenes were so entertaining. Basically, getting to watch the Avengers take on a foe that doesn't stand much of a chance against them was fun. And the best moment, without a doubt, was when Von Strucker was like, "We shall never surrender!" And then, like, the soldiers go away, and he's talking to his probably second in command. He's like, "I'm going to go out there and I'm going to surrender." That was so funny.
My other weapons can hurt this guy, but
I would like to know how Nick Fury managed to pull a giant helicarrier out of his ass.
because I'm Nick Fury, motherfuckers.
I read an article about how a vehicle like the helicarrier could not exist in this world. Could not exist in real life. I can't remember what their logic was, but the power that the fans... Oh, I remembered. Okay, I remember. They said that the power it would take for the fans to actually lift a vehicle that size and weight...
This was correct, wasn't it?
Yeah. The size the fans would have to be, and the power they'd have to do to lift a vehicle of the size and weight, the fans would obliterate anything beneath it, basically. That's how powerful the fans would have to be. They destroy everything underneath it. And it kind of makes sense when you think about it.
It's like, yeah. I can totally see that. That wasn't health, that was just... No, wait, I didn't pick that up. I thought I picked that up.
Oh gosh.
Whoa.
I fear for your life.
So do I. Ow!
What? Can't think of... I mean, there's a lot of stuff to talk about, but I am running out. There's... Oh,
sheesh. He's...
like... Like, wow, I really am running out of stuff to talk about. Even though I'm sure there's gotta be a bazillion things. Oh, I was gonna mention that if the actor who plays Thor, if his contract runs out and he doesn't want to be Thor anymore, there's actually a clever way. You'd have to get a really good actress to pull this off. In the newest Marvel comics, a woman, she's not actually Thor, but she's kind of acquired the powers of Thor. So she's in a way like the new Thor. She dresses like him and stuff. So it's like, hey, that'd be kind of cool if we could get a female Thor in an Avengers movie. I'd totally be up for that.
The sniper I almost said the sniper wiping.
The sniper wiping? Sniper no wiping! Sniper no wiping! But I'm in the bathroom! I gotta wipe! Sniper no wiping. Come
on, baby.
Oh, they didn't have an end credits thing. Oh, you got this thing. Yes, you did it! And I managed to talk about pretty much everything I wanted to talk about in regards to Avengers.
Log entry 02, Major Edward Kane. We've known that we're not alone. In some ways, I wish we didn't. After centuries of human suffering, finally over. Something tells me this is just the beginning. And long.
Did they ever make a sequel?
No. Not yet.
And
Insert
credits
from
and
the
we'll
original
talk during
version.
the credits. And yeah, cut to the credits from the original version, and then we'll actually do the true conclusion to this video series.
Bye.
Yay!
All right.
Okay, we're back after weeks.
Yeah.
After weeks. This is weeks later.
Yeah. I had to go and refight that guy on the regular DS version to get the end credits, because I wanted to have the end credits. It's gonna look a little weird because the thing doesn't account for the gap between the screens. So, sorry about that, but whatever. It's a great thing that this capture card can still record in 3D mode, even with a 2D video, so we can put this in, the 3D versions and not have it make your eyes bleed.
Yeah.
So, yeah, after this, it's going to be Star Tropics, and I didn't mention it in the first couple of episodes, which I've already recorded, but Star Tropics I'm doing as kind of a special summertime thing. There's a lot of games you can do for, the summer.
Wow, those were really short credits.
Trevor Sticker.
We waited weeks to record that.
Oh, by the way, there's special, training levels that you unlock by collecting those alien pizzas. I might go back and cover those at some point, but not anytime soon. They're not very long. I could probably... let's see, there's 6 of them. That'll probably be maybe 2 or 3 videos, depending. Just want that out. But yeah, I wanted to get those credits to kind of have like a proper ending. It feels wrong to beat a game and not have credits.
Yeah.
Which means I don't know what we're gonna do for some other games that are like that, but oh well, we'll figure crap out and stuff. One more thing I want to say before we close this video. We may or may not... Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to do a quickie of the original Star Fox. Star Fox is going to be 3 different quickies, each one covering a different route. And I think I'll put the first one covering the easiest route. I think we'll actually post that before we post Star Tropics.
Okay.
Alright. See you guys then.